At a clothing boutique, a security camera records a customer browsing with the help of an employee. Everything appears normal, but while store owner Sophia Romo is away from the shop, she gets an alert about some suspicious activity.
My manager said the shop was really busy, if I could check the cameras because he thought this lady was stealing. And so I checked the cameras remotely on my phone.
Sophia believes she spots the woman putting items in her purse and tells her manager.
He decided to follow her out the shop because I told him I was only 5 minutes away. I could be there in 5 minutes.
The manager takes a photo of the woman as she leaves the store and informs Sophia as he follows the woman down the street and onto a bus.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm by the next bus stop. I'm gonna hop on. And so I got on the bus and just immediately started recording.
Guys, okay, so this raggedy ass bitch just came into erotic and stole from my store. Stole from my store. Okay, stop, don't touch me. And we're gonna follow her to her house because she said she's gonna pay for it there, right? Yes. Okay. So enjoy the ride.
Sophia believes she has caught the woman red-handed, and she isn't done making her point.
Let's play a game called Look in the Thief's Purse. So let's see what she has. Stop. Oh, she also took a skirt, Justin. Did you see that? What? No.
Honestly, I'm fed up. This happens all the time, like multiple times a week, and we're not able to catch them like while they're doing it every time. So I had the opportunity to actually catch her.
You raggedy bitch. You look at me like I'm crazy and you stole from me. The irony.
It feels really personal because it is personal.
Sophia contacts the police, and when the woman exits the bus, she is arrested and charged with misdemeanor theft.
The only thing she said to me, like when we got off the bus before the cops got there, she was like, "This is harassment." I'm like, poor you know what I mean? Like, what do you, like, you can't steal from people and expect your actions not to have consequences. I don't know what kind of world she's living in, but there were consequences that day.
The woman is released on bond, and the case is currently pending.
You look at me like I'm crazy and you stole from me. The irony.
Online food delivery platforms enable customers to get their food delivered fast from almost any restaurant in the area. But with drivers depending on tips and subject to customer reviews, tensions between the drivers and the restaurants can escalate quickly. In New York City, a delivery driver's apparent complaints about an order have serious consequences. In the middle of the argument, another man joins the fray and pushes him through the window. The delivery driver is rushed to a local hospital where he is treated for multiple lacerations and pain. Police arrive on the scene and arrest 24-year-old Sami Abdelaziz. He's charged with assault and harassment. Meanwhile, customers present at the time were given the worst New York City pizza experience possible. For any employee, having a specific plan in the event of a robbery is paramount to their safety. And there's perhaps no better example of that preparedness than this. As a customer waits to be rung up at a cell phone store in Houston, Texas, a man enters and heads directly behind the counter.
Hey!
Open it now.
It's a robbery, and the man is armed.
No.
But the employees remain calm and know exactly what to do. They wave the customer and her child safely outside. Then, lock the man inside the shop. He grabs some merchandise, but immediately realizes he has nowhere to go. After a quick search of the store, it becomes apparent that the front door is the man's only possible means of escape. So he takes a drastic measure. It does no good. After several minutes of trying to escape, he's left with only one option.
I'm sorry, please.
But his pleading has no effect. And just minutes later,
Get your hands up! Get your hands up!
the 22-year-old man is arrested and eventually pleads guilty to aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon. He is sentenced to 5 years in prison. Thanks to the cool-headed employees, no one is injured. Or worse.
My representative is recording everything right now.
Because your product sucks!
This customer is having a very public meltdown outside a wireless store in Stafford, Virginia, because of an allegedly faulty product.
Is that why your works? I'm glad your works, because mine don't.
Even worse, the irate man is hurling racial slurs at two store employees inside.
Is that why Yeah, come on and get some! Come on! I'm ready! Let's go!
One of the workers, Purcell Wright, who films from the other side of the locked doors, explains how it all began.
Well, before I really started recording, I actually was holding the door for an elderly lady. She was walking out of the store, and he hopped out of the vehicle. He comes around, and I just seen him with a closed fist, and he just came across my chest. Then, you know, he catches himself coming in and just throws a phone and throws a tablet and said, "Better I have something better for you guys." And he leaves out the store, and he parks his vehicle right there and starts to come back into the store, and I just locked the door.
Purcell and his co-worker call the police and then get in touch with the man's supervisor, whose contact information is on the company truck the man is driving.
I understand everybody has a bad day, and I was just saying this guy is really having a bad day.
And it's about to get even worse, because his attempts to cover his license plate with what looks like a pad of paper have failed.
I got his company on the phone. They're looking up his license plate. He already covered it up. It's too late.
Yeah, he's trying to cover it.
I already got it. It's too late. I already got it. It's too late.
And when Purcell's co-worker informs the man that his employer has already been contacted,
I already got it. It's too late.
the raging man loses it. The raving man charges and tries to pull and kick his way in.
That part got a little scary. I was a little bit, concerned that he might kick the door, break the glass, and then we really got a problem if he would have entered that store that aggressively.
But finally, after several minutes of rage-filled chaos, the police arrive.
The police are here.
They eventually put him up against the cop car, put him in cuffs, and he just was just shouting out all types of threatening remarks.
He is eventually arrested and charged with disorderly conduct.
Your product sucks!
Despite it all, Purcell displays a remarkable empathy about the entire situation.
I just can't judge that guy for that one time meeting him. It could have just been anything that triggered him that day. I can't really tell you. Safety is first. As long as he couldn't harm me, I just felt like that guy was having a bad day.
A robbery is underway at a hotel in Paducah, Kentucky. The robber has come behind the counter, but is unable to access the cash drawer. So he demands help from the clerk on duty. But before complying, she instructs him to wait on the other side of the counter. The armed robber and gutsy employee seem to have come to an understanding that has temporarily lowered tensions. But when she gives him the cash and a bag to store it, she is suddenly presented with an unexpected opportunity. The clerk's grabbing of the gun sends the robber running for cover. But he apparently thinks twice about leaving without his weapon. And perhaps sensing the clerk's discomfort with the weapon, makes a sudden move to get it back. But the clerk figures out how to turn the safety off. And this time, he's gone for good. The police catch up to him soon after. 26-year-old Corey Phillips is arrested and charged with first-degree robbery. And because the gun was stolen, receiving stolen property, he is sentenced to 12 years in prison. So remember, safety first. Seizing opportunity, a very, very close second. At a pizzeria in Pennsylvania, an employee records a customer who is demanding a refund.
You're out of business.
But her issue seems to have less to do with the food, and according to a witness, more to do with the language she is hearing throughout the restaurant.
You want to have Spanish on your TV?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that is you're not American, dude. I will look you up to get you out of our town, okay? Yeah, give me my money back.
At the register is Omar Quinones, who has owned the restaurant for a decade and has never experienced anything like this.
We never had a problem with the customers before. Sometimes we put music, some different languages, Spanish or Italian music, and I never had a problem with nobody. I was not expecting that cancel the order just because that TV that was in Spanish.
I'm not giving my money to some illegal immigrant. Well, then you got Spanish on your TV. That's you to Americans, dude. My father was a World War II veteran, okay? His friends and family died. So you can sit here right now and make money. And you're gonna do this shit.
Omar is willing to honor her refund request, but her offensive rant continues.
You're an ignoramus. Ignoramus. You're young and you're still. Give me a crowd. I want your food. I want a credit with my money right now.
And her vitriol isn't limited to Omar.
And she's videotaping me. Yeah, get
Yeah,
it,
because you're
victim.
racist.
You're
racist. Yes,
no,
you are.
You're a victim.
You're racist.
You're a victim.
I'm not a victim.
You're a
No, I'm
victim. No, I'm an American.
No, you're a racist.
victim.
After a bit more back and forth with the staff, the customer switches tactics
I'm gonna film you right now, and I got 4,000 followers.
This is our first Karen. Oh my god.
Nah.
and tries to put the restaurant on blast.
I am being videotaped because I am white, and they want to call me racist. I am simply asking for a refund because their food is terrible.
You said that you want a refund
I
because
want a
you played
refund
Spanish
on
on
my
a
credit
TV.
card. I want a refund on my credit card, and they are calling me racist because I am white, and none of them are white. Just because I am.
The customer shows no signs of backing down.
I'm waiting. I got my card right here.
All right, please here right now.
Right here.
Until finally, an officer arrives.
What's going on, man?
According to Omar, the officer brings the customer outside of the restaurant and provides her with the cash refund. But she is later arrested and charged with ethnic intimidation and harassment.
It's frustrating that that's the way that she was acting. That you think that how many more people there like that.
Hey, I've been in there for 55 years. Guess what? You're out of business.
But there is a bright spot to this very ugly encounter. Word about the incident spreads and business booms as a show of support for Omar, his family, and their pizzeria.
I will look you up and get you out of our town.
We have a lot of support from the customers and a lot of phone calls showing the support and everything, saying that not everybody is like her. So that was really nice, and that makes the difference.
Yeah, give me my money back.
At a thrift store in Johnson City, New York, customer Ashley Nolan finds herself in a tight situation. Her finger is stuck in a shopping cart.
It's like red. Turning colors.
So I was looking at the books, and I didn't know my hand was even messing with the cart until I tried to pull my hand away and my finger was in the holes.
The store's customer service department is unable to assist, so they call 911.
Great. How are you?
I actually did not want 911. I figured we could do this one way or another, but they were insistent.
Wow. How'd you manage to do that?
I was so embarrassed when I saw all of these people showing up.
Oh, good. There's more.
Oh, there's fire trucks coming to them.
After a quick assessment of the situation,
I can't.
an officer pulls out some heavy-duty scissors.
Got a penny with those, I would think so.
But getting her finger out is a lot harder than it was getting it in.
That's my other finger. Oh, okay.
Move your finger out of the way.
See. Okay, but I can't. Ow. That's squeezing it.
There you go.
Ow.
I know, it hurts.
Yeah.
And apparently, this is not the first time Ashley has been stuck like this.
See, at least with the metal carts, they can bend the metal.
I know, right?
They had to
There you go.
This happened before.
This right here.
I do fidget quite often. As soon as I set my phone down, then I'm messing with the cart, and most of the time I don't even know I'm doing it. Normally when I get stuck in a cart, it's usually a metal cart. This was a plastic cart, so it was like a honeycomb kind of pattern. And the only thought in my mind was they're not gonna be able to get me out of this because how are they gonna fit scissors in between the plastic and my finger?
Ow.
There you go. Okay.
Then, after several minutes,
Ow. Oh, okay.
the finger is free. And though one would hope after all of this, Ashley would have learned her lesson,
Ow.
even she has her doubts.
In this situation, I was embarrassed.
Ow.
I was relieved when I was let out,
Oh, okay.
but I also know that it's gonna happen again.
Oh my God, the sheriff is here. Did you call 911?